Hello everyone. I forgot to mention when I did my first vlog video that I have a blog called The Chatty Author. So I will give a link down below if you guys are interested in it. So what I do on my vlogs, I actually also transfer it over to my blog spot, The Chatty Author, and it's also available for people to watch if they're not subscribed to my channel. So today's vlog is going to be about how hidden are the hidden ones. Okay, so we're going to go a little bit into the system that I set up writing this book. And I actually took a break from it to actually watch videos about different royals in different parts of the world to kind of better understand royal life and how royals think and all that type of stuff, especially during the Middle Ages, like the low and the high Middle Ages, or the Middle Ages, all that jazz. So how hidden are the hidden ones? Okay, so the hidden ones, I mentioned in my first vlog for June that the hidden ones are a group of women who are born of royal stock, and their job is to birth the sons who fight among themselves to sometimes they kill their brothers, and there is no law against a brother killing their other brother. It is all to decide who is the strongest of all. So, you know. So, so the hidden ones have their own place. And it is actually below the earth, which is why, one of the huge reasons why Alyssa's guardian noticed that the second wife of the king was very pale, because she has spent most of her life underground. Now, we're not talking about when she was a little girl. We're talking about when she became productive and she was sent to marry the king at an extremely young age. We're talking about 16, 17 years old, and he was at least in his 20s, and she joined the court, but as a hidden one. So hidden ones, they have the same kind of privileges that other wealthy women have, except that you don't see them. And the only way that they will actually come above ground is if they have to do their duty as a wife and to, Hidden ones wear very expensive clothing, very expensive jewelry. They are essentially a very primed and spoiled canary. They love being in ignorance. They love being blind to what their husband is doing. They don't care. All they care about is continuing to have the nice clothes and the expensive jewelry. It is only the middle wife that suspects that the system is geared to essentially self-destruct upon itself. So I mentioned in the video as well that the women, or the girls in this kingdom, do not know how to read or write. The only exception to this rule is, of course, the middle wife. When she was younger, she lived in a kingdom that allowed royal girls, not commoners, just like in typical, like, you know, actual history. Um, you know, the common person was not allowed to read or write. She was given that kind of formal education. She was given education in war and in battles and in previous wars and all the people that fought those wars. This was her own kingdom. This was not the kingdom that she ends up going to. And because she can read and write, she is able to not only present a copy of her signature, which is later on the council uses to prove that the letter that she gave her guardian, gave her daughter's guardian, is really from her, but she is able to state that this is her daughter and her daughter is to rule. Only if that exception occurs, which in the story it does, with the assassination of that entire family. So when we talk about the Hidden Ones, nobody except the royal court knows their name. So the idea that the assassin got a hold of these names, in other words, he now has his targets, really will hint to the reader that there's something a lot more going on in this assassination than just this dark elf that happened to get it. And I'm going to do a video on why dark elf does not equal skin color. Just so you will know that. I know people are like, oh, Buff and Humble, the skin color. No, I'm not talking about the skin color at all. So the Hidden Ones play a very vital role in this story. They are the ones who sacrificed everything for their, for their king and whatnot, and they end up paying the price for that, and for making the mistake in marrying the king and having his children, because the curse was very, very painful. And in the book, I'm not going to in the book, I don't describe the curse in detail. I just describe the steps that this elf took to enable the curse. Because one of the things I suck at really badly is trying to create new words that make absolutely no sense. So the Hidden Ones, as I said, played a very important role in their own downfall, and so I am going to end it here, and I hope to see you guys around. Until next time, bye.